Foresty, 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 foresty. Oh, hi! Slightly more serious video, this one. Friend of mine and fellow YouTuber, Rupert acquaintance. You may know him from his online series called Hi, It's Rupert. I think he got to about 55 episodes or something like that. Quite well edited, quite funny. He's a kind of Virginian American guy who, you know, I've kind of been an acquaintance with, and it's funny being an acquaintance, with the Rupert acquaintance. But he's become a friend. He came to visit Europe last year, and he stayed for 4 days in my house, and my kids loved him. He played with the kids, and he was a welcome addition to the household. And of course, just a nice, polite, easygoing, wholesome guy. You can tell he comes from a good family, very educated. And he came over to the UK on a whim. He raised some money, and he was going to investigate all sorts of alleged abuse cases in Hampstead Heath. And you know, I watched the alleged evidence, and it was bullshit, and it was not real. But hey, look, who am I to judge going down the wrong path? Who am I? No one. So there but for the grace of God go I, because Rupert acquaintance is now being held at Wandsworth Prison in London. He received a 9-month sentence for harassment. And poor guy, because, you know, he got in some argument online with a bunch of trolls. He was staying with a friend's house in London, and they managed from the background, you know, it's like they looked at the trees and they said, right, you are staying in this house. I don't know what happened. Anyway, he got in some argument, and Rupert, obviously being brought up in the United States of America, which have very robust, constitutionally protected laws around free speech, to the point where us Europeans, us Brits, us British people, we kind of go, oh my God, you can't say that. You can't write that to people, whereas in America, it's fair game. I mean, you can do a lot in America that you can't do in the UK, and complete free speech, and that's the freedom to offend, freedom to be, you know, quite graphic in your abuse. And he must have written something, you know, angrily to someone, and they went to the police, which is a bit, you know, I mean, you don't, surely sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Anyway, I was always telling him, oh, Rupert, you'll get a fine, you'll get deported. And to everyone's surprise, obviously including his own, he got a 9-month sentence for internet harassment, keyboard harassment. Now, I can just tell this video is going to get demonetized by YouTube, you know, I can just tell. But let's say it anyway. In the UK, we've had 2 very high-profile cases where university students, these 2 female girls, look at that. These 2 girls had actually drunkenly stabbed their boyfriends with big knives, and the boyfriends needed stitches and they were bleeding and had to go to hospital. It's what you call a grievous bodily harm. And they got suspended sentences. Now, suspended sentences means that if you behave for the next 2 years, we'll write off your prison sentence. You don't need to spend a day in a cell. And poor Rupert, an American, trying to enjoy Europe, he's been to the Sistine Chapel, he's been to Amsterdam, he's been all around. And, you know, the reason I'm sticking up for the guy is that I've got no reason not to. We've always been friendly. You'll probably remember him mostly. He did a very funny video called Shit Conspiracy Theorists Say. And it was all like Palladians and Planet Xenu and like, is there fluoride in the water? And like, fucking hell, you know, that sort of thing. It's very funny. Look up Shit Conspiracy Theorists Say, and you'll say, oh yeah, that guy. Well, he needs your support because he's in a prison in London. And so I'm going to go see him on Monday. I've never visited anyone in that situation. I think it's important to do so because he doesn't really have anyone else in the UK. Hello, doggy. Hello. I'm just shooting a YouTube video for my friends in America. Well, he's actually over here, but hello, doggy. Hello. What kind of breed is this? Oh, he's a crossbreed. Is he a bit of a border terrier, a bit of a woolly?
Yeah, I know, there's all sorts of things in there.
All sorts of things. Well, he's a friendly doggy. Oh. Hope he doesn't mind appearing on my video. No, he's all right. I'll get him to sign a release form. Good doggy. Well, you go with your daddy. Go on. On you go. On you go. Have a good day. So, yeah, I'm driving down from Manchester to South London to Wandsworth to go see him on Monday. So, oh yes, before I forget. So what I was going to say is, if any of you guys have any messages of support, if you watch his channel, if he may recognize you as a YouTube username. If there's any messages for Rupert in this video that you'd like me to share, I'll jot them down on a piece of paper, so just right away. I'll be seeing him on Monday the 16th of October. But I say there, but for the grace of God go I. We've all felt like writing abusive things to people online. After a few too many glasses of wine, we've all written stupid things to other people. So I'm just utterly shocked, Rupert wrote me a letter from prison, and he says, I thought Britain was meant to be a civilized, forgiving country, and these are not your average hoofprints. And he was like quoting a Hunter S. Thompson thing. But anyway, I'm going to sign off now. Send them your good vibes through the internet, and Rupert Acquaintance is his name, and any messages I will share with them. Thank you very much. Bye bye.